Last night, President Trump mocked you for wearing a mask and said that this is a sign that you must have some, quote, big issues. He says this even though he knows that, according to scientists and public health officials, wearing masks saves lives. I wonder if you worry that this kind of language that comes from the President of the United States could deter some Americans who are tuning into him to not wear masks.
Well, I wear it for reasons it's a big issue. I'm a smart fella. I listen to scientists. This is not a game. Life and death. Life and death. The reports that we're going to have, maybe, there's some reports that say another 100,000 dead, as many as 100,000 dead, more by the end of the year. I mean, I don't get it. I mean, I just... Anyway, it's hard to respond to something so idiotic.
Okay. Before my second question, just quickly, have you been tested now for COVID-19? How many times?
I've been tested once with the deep test, and I'm going to continue to be testing on a regular basis.
Could I just ask quickly about
Attorney General William Barr saying on CNN this week, he said that his assessment right now is that China poses the most aggressive threat to U.S. elections, even more than Iran or Russia. Do you believe him? Is that also your understanding based on the intelligence briefings that you have received?
No, it's not. It's consistent with the briefings I've received, and he's a lousy enough attorney general, but he's a really bad intelligence officer.
It's not consistent because you believe another...
What I've been told. And you all know it. I mean, look, it's you even have outfits like Facebook taking some... Look, it's just there are a lot of countries around the world I think would be happy to see our elections destabilized. But the one who's working the hardest, most consistently, and never has let up is Russia. And again, it's unfair to say to you guys, but ask yourself the rhetorical question. What is he so afraid of Vladimir Putin about? I mean, what's the problem? I mean, nothing. Nothing. It's almost obsequious. I mean, anyway, I just want to make it clear. I believe any country that engages in any activity to delegitimize or impact on American elections is a direct violation of our sovereignty. And if I'm President of the United States, there will be a response.
Sir, it's been a couple of weeks now since you announced Senator Harris as your running mate, and we haven't seen her out very much, including yesterday in Kenosha. Why is that, and what role do you see her playing in the final 2 months?
She's been on the road. She's out herself. The role is that, just like when Barack and I campaigned, we tried to cover as much territory as we could, and both of us out campaigning. She is an incredibly competent candidate. She is doing a great job. There will be times when we're together, but there's a lot of territory to cover. I talk with her almost every day. I speak with her. We work together, and I have great confidence in her. There's nothing about not campaigning together. It's about being able to cover more territory.
This is a second question. Do you know when you will have another COVID test? Do you have any plan, any future testing coming up?
On a regular basis, because everyone on my service detail and people who come into the house with me, they're all tested. So I just, yes, sir, show up and put my head back, when they tell me.
You don't know when it'll be? Next one?
Pardon me?
You don't know when the next one will be?
I imagine it will be sometime this week. I just don't know. But it will be a regular basis.